Maybe this somewhat artificial, perhaps, kind of, well, God forgives you. Now, I don't think it's artificial because of that experiential angle that you and I both share. But even if someone did think it was artificial, that still has a value. Okay, you want me to do better? Here's how I do better. I confess, I receive forgiveness, I try again. I refocus my life around the things that are important to me. All the more liturgical churches have a confession and some sort of a receiving of grace. My estimation of the value of that regular practice just continues to go up and up and up. And that's also something that I want for my boys, like, yeah, we do make mistakes and we can ask forgiveness and we can receive forgiveness and we can grow. There's not a time to feel not only forgiven yourself, but to feel like the world includes the possibility of forgiveness. What's the world look like without that?
I love this thought experiment. Someone experiences the divine and in a universe where there's no religion, no one's ever attempted to contextualize it. And so they begin this joyful journey of discovery, like trying to figure out how to talk about it, how to hand it down to their kids. It's so precious to them. The practice becomes, and so they give their lives to like basically creating liturgy, creating text, creating context, figuring out how to pass down, try to quantify this religious experience that they're having.
I love this thought experiment.
And for them, the spirit in which they are exploring is so earnest and so pure. Then their kids get it, right? And the football gets passed and passed. And at some point, there's a transition between joy and discovery toward dogma, right?
This is
And
not a thought experiment. This is just history.
yeah.
I think it's very clear empirically that people are naturally religious. Now, you can parse that term in different ways. We are having to use this word spirituality to describe the propensity of our clients to want to find meaning and value in their life and figure out where that is and pursue that. And if that's true, then that's been true for 200,000 years or more. That is how long we've been biologically and genetically human. You've got to think, Brian, that essentially what you just described is the story of early man, early humans, humanity.
Probably the cornerstone of my deconstruction has been, to the extent that my religion does not serve me or my family in allowing us to get access to the divine, it should be readily discarded. Like, I'm just good. I'm good with that. I'm at a point where I feel helpless and I feel like my impulse not to trust people and not to be in community and not to engage with people is starting to really do a lot more harm than whatever good it did. If I can find some kind of context that I feel like, yeah, this is healthy and positive, and there might be weird things attached to it, but I know my kids will really, really get to encounter what I've encountered, and I'll be emboldened to share it with them. Like that's a high priority for me right now.